Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is time for you to align with your guides, with your angels, with your higher self. It is time for a reunion of your alignment. It is time for you to align with your angels. It is time for you to receive your cosmic cash. It is time for you to manifest your miracles. You are worthy. It is time. You are worthy. Say, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am the master of my universe. Say, yes, I am. I am the master of my reality. Say, yes, I am. I am here to manifest my miracles. Say, yes, I am. I know that you are aligned in a way that is cosmically bringing you to the vibration of manifesting miracles. My name is Michelle Juanita Lamont. And if this is your first time tuning in, my love, holy fuck, you are about to unleash the highest and the most protected version of this journey in the incarnation called you. You are divinely blessed. You and God are not separate. Your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your future self, your past self, your current self, and your higher self are all so proud that you have decided to tune into this alignment today and release yourself from the 3D reality that is a rigged fucking game. You are not limited. You cannot be judged by your ethnicity, your sexual orientation, your religious beliefs, your sociological beliefs, your political beliefs, your education background, your financial background. I've met some of the most amazing people on the planet. I've manifested 3 of the most powerful women by just using my thoughts. Oprah Winfrey, Kim Kardashian, Cindy Crawford. Now, as a publicist, I met multitudes of other celebrities, but those were the 3 that I manifested on my own. And of course, I manifested the others through different processes and practices. I've manifested endless opportunities, interviews, vacations. I'm a money master. I just don't like to teach it on a public forum. I like to do that better with one-on-one coaching that I offer and in my group classes, because I want to be able to understand your limiting beliefs and then teach you the workaround on how to get it. Now, what's important for you to understand is that I consider manifesting miracles with me, Michelle Juanita Lamont, my love letter to God. It's my way of making sure that anybody, no matter what your background is, no matter where you're coming from, no matter what part of the world, no matter how many times you listen, you will download a different version of yourself by tuning into this high frequency. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is this. Each and every time you are connected to a higher version of yourself, you unlock and open different portals of your own divine abundance. You see, we are the creators of our reality. And we came here most importantly to fulfill a purpose and a path, to fulfill something that we didn't get done. And if you don't know your life path number, this is a very good time for you to go check out my episode on life path numbers. Let's put it to you like this. A life path number to you is more important than your astrology sign. I said it. So here's what that is. Your astrology sign is like the state you're born in, okay? And if you're in a different country, the region you're born in. And if the region doesn't sound right, the area, the part of the country that you're in. Can't get my microphone stand right here, guys. All right. And so if you know the area, the state, the section that you're in, people might refer to it as something, like I'm in the United States of America currently. I've lived in 3 countries. I've lived in Colombia, where my family is from. I'm Colombian. I'm born in America. I've lived in Mexico for an entire year and in the United States. And in the United States, I was born in a state in our union called Texas. So for that state, I might be referred to as a Texan. And as Texans, Texans are known to be brash and bold and sassy and very like in your face about it. Now, depending on the region in Texas, you could be very different. If you're from Austin, you're more hippie dippy, laid back, cool vibes, unless you're a certain dude in a wheelchair. And if you're from where I live now, Florida, you might be called a Floridian, and their vibe is hippie, cool, not hippie, but it's like laid back, chill, very, very, a lot more democratic or liberal than people think, et cetera, et cetera. So your horoscope is like the state or the region that you're in, but your fucking life path number, that is telling you your blood type. That's like, I'm O negative, I need a blood transfusion. Knowing your life path number is literally the DNA of you, okay? And so when you understand that aspect of you, you start to manifest a lot faster and a lot quicker. So please go back and listen to that episode so you can understand a little bit more about who you are and where you're coming from and what's going on. So let's talk about it. I want to talk about the angels, the archangels of abundance. Now, I want you to understand I am somebody who consistently communicates with my higher self through meditation every single day, through mindfulness, and through journaling, through grounding, through using crystals, through using candles, through communicating with my home planet, with communicating with my higher self, praying. I kneel before I stand every single day. And the angels are different levels. So there's about 5 or 6 different levels of angels. And I'm not sure that everybody is completely aware of that, but I love to study angels. I have seen them perform unlimited miracles in my life. And so I wanted to discuss a little bit more about the angels, a little bit about the 3 angels that I have called on for higher self-learning, for abundance. So I want to help you bring in more abundance and more money into your life in a very angelic and passive way, but also you have to understand that universe time is not earth time. The universe is not going to care that you have this due in 30 days. You are creating your reality. You are creating your reality. You are creating your reality. Everything is vibration. Everything is sound. Everything is energy. Everything is vibration. Yes. Everything is sound. Yes. Everything is vibration. Yes. We are sound, energy, vibration happening in a holographic universe. That is my perception of this reality. But the angels are here to help us create this virtual reality in which we call life. Stay out of the virtual reality. It is a trick. Don't go into the metaverse. Don't go into those dark places. They're there to lure you. They're there to deceive you. It's there to bring you down into the darkness and to isolate you from putting your feet into the earth, from putting sun into your face, from putting the moon into your night, and putting the life into your soul. Your soul is God experiencing life through you. He doesn't want to be on a fucking video game. He wants you to go inside your mind and activate your DNA of abundance. He wants you to go in, and I say he, but please understand that is no gender reference. This is NP. I don't know any other way to say it except for that terminology. So you can say universal energy, you can say whatever it was. But as humans, we're dreamers, we're builders, we're thinkers, and most importantly, activated, we are doers. And our true nature is to actually go outside of the norm. Why do we want to fulfill our life like a cookie fucking cutter? If we were all supposed to do it the same way, we would all look the same. Look at the animal species. All alligators have the same blood type. Elephants have the same blood type, et cetera, et cetera. I have one of the rarest blood types there is. Why are there so many different blood types if we're all not different? Why do we all look exactly different? Even identical twins have one little thing that sets them apart from the other. No two snowflakes are the same. So in order for you to have more meaning in your life, to have more prosperity, you have to step outside of the norm, because the 3D game that you were born into, that you're here to escape from and go into the 5D, well, that fucking game is rigged. It's rigged for the people who are convincing you to be a part of it. And I'm here to offer you a different solution. I'm here to ask you to question your reality. I'm here to say, it's time for you to level the fuck up. You're only here for a few milliseconds in the time-space reality that you're currently living in. There is 165 billion with a B solar systems. Let's slow that down. There is 165 billion solar systems. It takes 100 million to make 1 billion. Say yes, we are in a limited reality, an unlimited reality. Yes, I am the creator of my reality. Yes, I want to manifest my miracles. Yes, I'm going to listen to one of these episodes every single day, and I'm going to share it with 5 people, and I'm going to go into iTunes and I'm going to write a review because it matters, because it matters. You're going to help Michelle because it matters. You're going to motivate yourself because it matters. Raise your hand if you are ready to shift into the highest and the most abundance version of you. And let's use those archangels of abundance to get that clarity right now, to call in that abundance, to seek that miracle every single day. You need to be tuned in, tapped in, and raising the vibration of your abundance in order to call in that majestic energy that is waiting for you to give you more prosperity, to bring you more love, to bring you that dream relationship, to fulfill your life, to bring meaning. And in complete honesty, there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with wanting more. Now, I'm not so much into the Ivan Gecko of greed is good energy. Not so much. But who cares if you want to have an unlimited abundance in your life of wealth, of love, of ass, I don't know. This is this is what you're going to do. And when you want more prosperity in your life, you're going to say, yes, I do. Do you want more prosperity in your life? Do you want more prosperity in your life? Do you want more prosperity in your life? Great. So there are a handful of angels that are ready to align and assist us on our journey. And the law of abundance embraces that energy, and the law of assumption helps you capitalize on that. And all of the 12 principles of these laws are built in order for us to have a guide, a manual to our abundance mindset. If we focus on what we do not have and our thoughts become our reality, then what we are doing is we are manifesting scarcity. We are manifesting lack. We are manifesting poverty, and we are not allowing the prosperity angels to align with us. Each and every day you have to wake up and say, you know what? I haven't found that golden pile of money, of energy, of joy, of happiness, but I know it's coming. I'm going to tap into manifesting miracles. Say, yes, I'm going to listen to manifesting miracles. Yes, I'm going to listen to manifesting miracles. Yes, I'm going to tell everybody about it. Yes, I'm going to go in and write a review. Yes, I'm going to book a free 15-minute call. Yes, I'm going to book an hour session for my sister this holiday season. Yes, I'm going to listen to an episode every single day, and I'm going to take notes. And I'm going to call in my angels, and I'm going to stop talking about all of my problems, and I'm going to start preaching about my prosperity. I'm going to start speaking into existence all of the things, all of the divine alignments that are here for me. This is a limited universe, an unlimited universe. This is an unlimited universe. This is an unlimited universe. And we're just in one of the 165 billion solar systems. We're in the Milky Way. We're in the Milky Way. We don't even have the technology to get to the Goldilocks. We don't even have the thought process, the ability to travel, because we are not time travelers in this dimension, space, and reality. but we are. I'm a life path 9. And you can go to like Google and just type in calculate my life path number, free life path calculator, Token Rock, so many of them. But in order for us to create a universe that will deliver right now, I have an episode, when God is my sugar daddy, fear is a liar. Please go check that out. And then prayer is like an Amazon order to the universe. Please go listen to that one. Please go listen to all of them. You're worth it. Would you rather be glued to social media or raise your vibration of abundance? Would you rather be looking at other people's lives and say, why isn't that mine? Or raise your vibration of abundance? Would you rather tap into the archangels of your divine alignment? Or would you rather watch another fucking Netflix series or a show you've watched 100 times, or sit there and complain with a friend, or get drunk, or get fucked up because you do not understand why the life that you've leading is the life that you're constantly circling into? I want you to break free from that 3D reality and step into the highest version of yourself. And I want to give you some assistance and guidance to do that. So if we're going to speak of the angels of abundance, we have to understand that a mindset is a mastering the energy that controls the amygdala, which controls your thoughts, your vibrations, your frequency, and your energy. And one of the things that you can start doing is communicating and understanding that the 12 archangels are just the tip of the iceberg. You have multiple realms of angels and warriors. There is a team of light fighting for your soul. You came to Earth, the teaching planet, the shit can planet, where greed and envy and narcissism and all of these bullshit things rule the planet. We don't worship a universal energy, love, God source. We worship money. We worship the skin color of people. We worship political ideologies. We worship greed. We worship envy. But we don't internally look inside and see all the abundance that's going on in our lives. Each and every day, all of our organs work. All of our organs work. All of our organs are dispelling blood and bringing in oxygen and functioning. And we have eyes and nose and ears and body parts and some of us need mechanical help with that. Some of us are in a wheelchair. Some of us are blind. Some of us are deaf. But we all are alive. And we all have never created the internal map to make the organs work. That's been taken care of us. Fucking yeah, that abundance was done. Boom, proven. State of fucking fact. You don't have to design anything. You didn't have to create anything. Now, go outside and look at a blade of grass, a bush, a tree. The leaves fall, they shed, they come back. You think the tree cares about what the local weatherman has to say? Nope. Do you think it cares about who's in office? Nope. Do you think it cares about your political ideology as you stand underneath it or sit underneath it, or even better yet, hug it? Nope. And so your archangels, they are the most known, but not the most important. You are the most important. You have to get really selfish about investing in yourself, investing your time in you, investing your efforts in you, investing your future in you. Your future self has guided you to this podcast. And if one of your friends sent you this podcast, they love you. They want you to know that you're protected. They want you to know that you're loved, just as these angels do. So I'd like to start with one of my favorite angels about abundance, and it's Archangel Raziel. And Raziel, or Raziel, or Razi, or I call him Z, he is the actual interpretation, or the actual description of definition of his name is secret of God. And he's often called the archangel of divine magic. Go get my Z. Raziel. Magic, 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 magic. And it states that God documents everything that happens and knows everything about the universe and how it operates. And if God's number one caretaker of all of the secrets, the inside tracks, the hidden doors, the blue or the red pill for this matrix, it's Archangel Raziel Z, the master of magic. He's responsible for bringing out all different types of perspectives. And he is, oh God, he's just incredible. And the way that you align yourself is that the next time that you are doing a moon energy practice, you're going to call in your Archangel Raziel. And if you want to go to the next level into a higher octave of manifesting, I want you to put on his frequency. You can just Google Archangel Raziel frequency. Okay. And then I want you to hum. Raziel. 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 See how that goes? See the vibration? Everything is frequency. Everything. If you can understand how to master energy, frequency, and vibration, you are the master of the creations, of the dreams, of the push that you came here to do. And so Raphael's vibration is about going higher and higher and higher and higher and leveling up 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 and leveling up. So when you're prepared to really and truly level up, I want you to talk to Archangel Raziel. Now, when it comes to Money, 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 money. I got that cash, dollar bills. Yo, I got that cash, dollar bill. I like the kind that fold, not the kind that clink. I'm the money manifesting queen. Hey, festing queen. Hey, no, Papa Bear. No, I'm sitting here dancing and I'm sitting at my table and my dog's trying to jump up through my glass table because he can feel my energy. Hey, money, money, money. Hey, 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 Wayne, 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 Wayne. All right. So when it comes to money matters, woo, get this name in your head, baby. Write this name on your wrist. Put that code into you. Write it on your mirrors. Create your portals. And if you've taken one of my classes, this is the angel that we do the green candle practice on. All right. So Sashael. Think of the S as the dollar sign, okay? SACHIEL. Woo! When it comes to material gains, you need to know this guy. You need to have it written in your wall. You need to have it written on bay leaves. You need to know everything about this angel because this angel, woo, baby, this is the money, the cash angel. And it's an angel whose presence has been hidden from view. Nobody talks about this archangel, nobody. And when you look up information on him, you can't even find it, okay? So this angel is connected to the streams of wealth, the streams of success, of harvesting, of harmony, of material, of fucking prosperity. You're a rich bitch if you're connected to Sashael, okay? And even in Kabbalah, it teaches of hierarchy angels. And when they talk about the essence of wealth, of prosperity, of land, of owning solar systems, of even creating planets in the next life, they talk about the spirit of Archangel Sashael, okay? I mean, Sachel, S-A-C-H-A-E-L, S-A-C-H-A-E-L. I spelt it wrong, sorry. Sachel, Sachel, Sachil, 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 Sachil. I'm calling it for you. You see, in the cherub angel realm, they talk about Sachil being able to help you vibrate, because everything is what? Vibration. Everything is energy. And Sachil offers a level far above our human energy. And Sachil is always seen in green. Isn't that fun? Okay. So Sachil is a big, bright energy and incredibly uplifting. This loving presence is protected. It brings hope. It inspires clearing, and it cuts through our negative energy portals. You see, one of the main reasons that we have so much trouble manifesting money abundance in this reality is because we're so locked in to the fact that we have to create it ourselves instead of just aligning with it. And so I really want you to kind of, understand that Sachil means the covering of God. And this is really interesting because at a first glance, it left me wondering, like, what exactly does it mean? And it means to place something on top of something else in an effort to conceal or protect it. Meaning you would cover your already abundance and your desires in your heart with this, because he's the gatekeeper of anybody who's going to have access to you and invoking your wealth. So invoking the presence of your angel is really incredible. Sachayil is going to be pronounced SAH-CHEE-EL. So Sachayel, Sachayel, Sachayel. And in its clear, beautiful Sachayel energy, it really appears to be the angel that can help you the most. Some of the crystals that work really well with him are amethyst, lapis, and sapphire. And if you've never done an archangel activation, please go and find the podcast in which I do a script that you can then use for your activation. Okay. Now, I want to talk about Jeremiah. Now, Jeremiah removes obstacles that could prevent you from your prosperity. See, if you see mountains in the way, Archangel Jeremiah will make a way where there is no way. It will allow the impossible to become possible. And Jeremiah's colors are orange. So citrine is a perfect one for this angel. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about how I invite my angels in every single day. And if you've taken one of my courses or my classes, you know this practice. But if you haven't, I invite you to take my next course if it's still available. There's always going to be another course. So if this is the month October of the American year 2020, Earth year 2022. I have a course that is now available called Manifesting Masterclass, where we talk about and learn how to, in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages, and it's a live course. So you're going to get to meet your spiritual besties. Okay. And then I'm going to tell you my last secret for inviting angels in just a second. So stay tuned. Don't tune out yet. I want you to sign up for this course because it's the last one that I'm offering in 2022. How the fuck are you going to go into 2023 with the information that you have right now? You want to level up. I know you do. Stop thinking I can't afford it and start thinking I'm worth it. Start investing in yourself and watch the universe bring it right back to you. I had such a separation and a fear of money for so long. And so I'm telling you that I have mastered this in a way that I don't even like to talk about because I'm still intimidated by it. But I'm telling you that I'm going to give you some more profound insider secrets in the course when I know what your limiting beliefs are. It's designed around your life path number. So if I say do this technique, I then say this is how life path 5 and 4 and 1 and 22 would do it. So we've discussed 3 very powerful archangels. And we've discussed how to invite them in. I have a whole other podcast, Inviting Your Angels In, and I want you to go and listen to that next. But one of the most powerful ways that you can invite your angels in is by doing a white ball of light. Now, before I tell you how to do this practice, I want to tell you about what happened to me this week here in St. Pete, Florida. I currently live in the state of Florida, and this is the year 2022. I started my podcast almost 2 years ago today. I started my podcast on October 25th, which is my birthday. So those of you who know me on social media, I don't know when this podcast is airing, but my birthday is October 25th. Please do me a huge favor. If you are a fan of this podcast, if you have an ounce of respect for me, if you admire what I do and you want to honor me on my birthday for the eternity, well, as long as you're here, remember the date 10/25. Say, yes, Michelle, I remember 10/25. What's the date? 10/25. Say, yes, Michelle. Yes, Michelle. Perfect. Share my podcast on your social media. Make a TikTok about it. Tag me. Make a reel about it. Tag me. Make a story about me. Tag me. Make a post about me. And for my birthday, I'm going to give a scholarship in each category: one TikTok, one reel, and one post. And I'm going to put everybody's name into a little jar who does this. And I'm going to contact you personally and say, you have just won one of the three things: my next course, a one-on-one coaching session, or 6 weeks of 6 weeks to success coaching. Okay. So for my birthday, we can honor each other. This is my next trip around the sun. So before we talk about the best way to invite your angels in through this process, this thing, I want to tell you about what happened. So I live here in St. Pete, Florida. And 2 years ago, when I started this podcast, if you go in and listen to episode 1, episode 2, or episode 3, I recently started listening to it from episode 1 all the way out. And in one of the podcasts, I say that I currently live in Plano, Texas, on a planet called Earth, and I hope one day to be near the ocean. Now, for those of you who have been listening since the beginning, you have heard me manifest things that I speak about here, and then it appears in my reality. If you've been in one of my classes, you've seen me instantly manifest money, music, people, situations, celebrities, whatever it is. I get challenged in my class and we do it. And I show you how. And then you have lifelong friendships and bonds. And you have all these recordings of how to do it. But before we go into all of that, let me tell you this. So a couple of days ago, as I've manifested my $1 million home, and that's an episode as well, and this incredible life that 2 years ago, I had no idea where the universe was taking me, I had a practice of love light energy. And I continue to do this one particular technique called the white ball of angels. And I'm going to teach it to you in just a second. But the other day, about a couple of days ago here in St. Pete, Florida, I take my dogs for a walk when it's not too humid and not too hot. And I do that practice. So I did that practice. And this kind of like energy told me, check their collars, check their leash. So I checked the collars and I checked the leash. Everything's fine. So right before I leave, I did the white ball of light practice. There we go. And I start to walk down the street with my babies. Now, you know, if you've listened to this podcast, I've been pregnant 5 times, but no babies come to birth. Now I'm in the stage and the age that I don't think that that's going to be part of my reality. So my dogs are my children. And I'm open to everything and attached to nothing, obviously. So I start to walk, and all of a sudden I decide to cross the street. And when I cross the street, I noticed, like, it was almost just like this out-of-body experience, that my dog Wayne, he's named after the late great Dr. Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer Lamont is his legal name. Wayne was crossing the street, all the way across the street. And I was like, oh my God, how is he not on the leash? And it's happening so quickly. And we are right in front of a major road. And I look down and I see that there's not a collar, but the leash is there. And he has his collar still on, and the leash is intact. The hook is intact. The ring is intact. The collar is intact. And panic takes over. And in my mind, I remembered that the dog trainer said, if you run, they'll think it's a game and they'll start chasing you. And as I start to kind of walk just kind of slightly faster over to him, he starts to kind of pick up the pace. So now I'm trying to stop in the middle of the road and tears are just pouring out of my eyes. And he's just looking at me with his big cow-like eyes, and he thinks that it's all fun. He thinks this is so fun that he can just walk and run. And there's nobody anywhere. I live in a more secluded community. I live on the water, and there's only one road in and one road out. In fact, there's not even sidewalks. And when I first moved here, I started to ask some people, why aren't there sidewalks in our community? And this one very repressed, very broken person said, sidewalks. Well, that would invite those liberals in here with their marching. If you don't have sidewalks, then they're on government property. And I was like, sidewalks are public property. What are you talking about? So we don't have any sidewalks. And when we were offered sidewalks, we turned them down for our community because we don't want those types here. What fucking types are you talking about, bitch? Me types? African Latinas like my cousins and my nieces? Latinas like me? People of color? LGBTQ plus NB? What the fuck? Bro, how can anybody be illegal on stolen fucking land? Unless you're a Native American in this country, you illegal, bitch. So Archangel Jeremiah did not remove the obstacles of the people who wanted to come and walk in our beautiful neighborhood. That said, I'm now watching my dog without a leash, thinking that I'm playing a game and there's nobody in this community that is outside ever. All these people are retired or they're in their other house because it's too hot right now. They come here for a certain part of the year. They just have $1 million homes. My neighborhood's $1 million home neighborhood. And they just come here when they want to. So it's not like it's active community. It's active about 8 months out of the year, and it's very highfalutin. There's a very high-end restaurant. It's very chic. So there's nobody out on the road. There's nobody anywhere. There's just always like delivery services, Amazons, lawn people, water people, blah, 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 blah. So I know that I'm in trouble because I see that he's coming up on this bridge. And the way that this bridge is designed is that it goes up one way and down another, like most roads, but at the top of it, you can't see the bottom of it. And I just scream out, no, God, no, 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 because I can hear the traffic coming. And I know if I run, he's going to run. And so the cars are zooming past, and we have less than maybe a house and a half where I'm going to witness my dog's death. I'm going to witness this. And it's almost my birthday. And I just scream, no, God, no, 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 no. And I just pulled into my gut and said inside, angels, 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 angels. Now, remember I told you I did the white practice before I left. And out of no fucking where, out of nowhere, a tall dude in a red shirt with red shorts appears. And I'm like, what? I mean, where? How? And I said, grab him, please grab Wayne. Grab him. And he jumps in the middle of the road and he stands in front of the truck and he waves his arms and the truck stops and I can hear the brakes. And the truck moves. And the man stops the truck. And Wayne's archangel appeared. And I run over and I say, just recalling it makes me feel so much anxiety. And I say, oh my God, where'd you come from? And it was like I couldn't look at his face. He kept hiding his face. And I kept trying to like look under his chin and he kept hiding his face. And we moved Wayne to the grass and I'm shaking like a leaf. Like I am so overwhelmed. That's the greatest word I could use. Overwhelmed. And what does science define emotions as? Energy in motions. Emotions. Energy in motion. And mine were in fucking motion. And I'm sitting on the grass and I keep trying to look at him and he keeps turning his head. And I said, oh my God, you just don't know what you just did. I said, are you my angel? I said, oh my God. I go, what? I go, I'm trying to figure this out. The collar is on. Look, it's fixed. It doesn't even move. It's the leash. And I looked out the leash and I realized I had a D-ring clamp. And so I take the D-ring off the top of the leash and I slide it down and I hook his collar into the attachment that was still functioning and working. And I'm just sitting in the grass and I'm hysterically crying and I'm just overwhelmed with emotions, energy and motion, energy and motion, energy and motion. And I grab the dogs and I try to stand and I'm wobbly. And I'm just looking up at my holographic universe and realizing that I just created this miracle because I believe in the angels and I know that they're here and I can call on them and they have served me before. Now there's other things you can do in those times of paranoia, like revoking contracts and calling out contracts and sudden death situations and all that kind of stuff. But that's a whole nother podcast. In fact, I'm about to make a whole bunch of digital products that you can buy relatively inexpensive and take these courses whenever you want. And I'm going to do one on that. And say yes to your angels. Say yes to your divinity. Say yes to your alignment. Say yes, angels, I love you. Say yes, angels, I love you. Say yes, angels, I love you. And as I gained my composure, my strength, and my stability, I walked up the hill. It wasn't a big hill. It's just spiked kind of high. To go run after this man and find out where he lives so I can go buy him the nicest bottle of scotch or a book or anything. And within that 30 seconds to a minute, when I gained my composure and wanted to go give him a hug, he had disappeared into thin air. Where would he have gone? It was like a mile I could see. It had only been less than a minute. So I do every morning. You can listen to the 3 things manifestors do in the morning. And then I do this practice of white light energy. So I want you to go to my website, michellejlamont.com, michellejlamont.com, michellejlamont.com. And I want you to look at the photo of Oprah and I. And above my head, you're going to see what I want you to concentrate on. And then I want you to take that orb, that is a divine angel in that photo. It is documented proof. That ceiling is an 18-foot ceiling. There is nothing behind me. And there's like about 20 feet before the next wall behind me and 18 feet above me. And when Oprah and I are talking, a reporter captures the photo and it's in the newspaper. And the reporter sent me that photo that's on my website of an archangel over my head. That is the white light angel. White covers every single color in candles. And white light energy is white light, pure love. So I want you to visualize that orb that's over my head right in front of your eyes. And imagine it where your pineal gland is, where your third eye chakra is. And if you don't know where it is, you can Google it. And I want you to close your eyes and see that ball of light in front of you. And it's moving and it's twisting. And as in the photo, you can see little rays coming off of it. It's quite a significant orb. A lot of times my orbs are pretty tiny. And if you search in Google angel orbs, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And so I'm going to ask you to look at that light. And as the little feathers are coming off of it, what I want you to see in your mind's eye is that it's coming into your nasal cavities and you're breathing in that white light energy. And as you start to breathe it in and you hold it, tell the angels what you need coverage on. So on that morning, I woke up, I knew I had to walk the dogs. I had 3 coaching clients. I do one-on-one coaching clients, and I do group classes, and I do a program called 6 Weeks to Success, where in 6 weeks, we turn your life around. And these are all one-on-one, nothing's recorded, it's all live. Everything is with you and I, me and you, off the mic and onto the Zoom. And so I know you're manifesting coming into the class and meeting your spiritual bestie, I know it. And so that morning I had said, I'm going to be walking the dogs, cover us angels. I'm going to be with 3 clients today. Help me hear their higher self and let me channel and manifest into the reality, the answers that can help them the most at this moment. Let them be open, God. And then I knew I had to go run an errand and return an Amazon purchase. And I covered that. So I said, please God, bless the road that I'm on, my tires, my engine, bless all conversations, cover them in white light. Bless all my people on the road next to me. Let them believe in miracles. Let them have light. Let them have love. Let them feel protected, God. And then I visualize my drive back and then coming home, et cetera, et cetera. And I do this every single day. And this week, it saved my dog's life. Now you'll never be able to convince me that that was not an angel who appeared as a jogger. I could not look at his face. He wouldn't let me. And it was almost like when I tried to, I was told to look at the dog. And I would look up and try to look, and it was like, look at the dog, look at the dog, look at the dog, look at the dog. And then it just disappeared. I say it because I don't know what it was. I don't. It wasn't a human. I believe it was an angel. So I want you to understand that you can call in your angels and you can call in your guides. And I know that this has been a long ass podcast. So I'm going to wrap up right now because I know you have a lot of things to do, including going to michellejlamont.com to sign up for my newsletter and to get my ebook. And I want you to go in there and write a review about the podcast, about what your experience has been here, or go to Apple iTunes and write a review. If you don't have Apple and iTunes, you can go to Michelle J. Lamont and leave a review. People are constantly reading my blog. My blog is fucking phenomenal. My blog is fucking phenomenal. And you can go to work and you can watch me on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel you can subscribe to, and you can watch me on YouTube all day long. In fact, this podcast will be shown as cover art with just the audio, so you can listen to it. Eventually, I'm going to do animations, and there's a lot of goals and things that I have for all of us. But in order for me to grow this podcast and help more people and raise the vibration of the planet, you have to listen to it every single day. You have to share it with 5 people in your network. You need to post it on your social media because you don't know whose life you're saving. I do. Now, I don't know all the people, but since I started this podcast on October 25th, say yes, October 25th, yes, October 25th, yes. Since I started this podcast on October 25th, I've received 13 messages, emails, DMs, calls, 15-minute free calls, 1 hour booked calls, etc. You can book an hour with me. You can book 2 hours with me. We will get it figured out. Who have not killed themselves because somebody shared this podcast. Do you understand what I'm saying? 13 people did not die because one of you who are listening, and there's over 150,000 of you tuning in. One of you, all of you are sharing this podcast with your family and your friends, And then what you did is you saved 13 lives because you posted it on your Instagram, because you made a reel about it, because you put it on your Facebook, because you talked about it in your group chat. 13 people aren't burying somebody. 13 people did not give up hope. 13 souls are going to stay and fight. Please share this podcast. Please share this podcast. Please share this podcast. Now I love you. And if you can hear Wayne snoring, I apologize. It's not a boring show, I promise. He's just a chill dude. Now listen to me. I want you to say this with me. I am worthy. Let's say this 5 times together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am worthy. Yes, I am. 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 I am worthy. I am motherfucking worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. I'm worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. Yes. Yes, I am. I love you. 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 If people can hate for no reason, I can love for no reason. And I fucking love you. I love you. I love you. You and God are not separate. Your angels are here. They want you to call them in. They want to help you. They want to guide you. And so do I. So please, 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 please share this podcast. Please talk about it. Please talk about it with your friends. Please have little group chats about it. I love you. Now, producers, it's time to wrap up. It's time for us to end this call, this podcast, but not our relationship. In order to expand our relationship, you need to book a call with me. You need to sign up for my next group class. You need to share this, and you need to be a part of the manifesting community. We are here for you. We love you. You are welcome. You are worthy. And we want you to feel like you have not been anywhere else but here. So listen and 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 listen. And I love you and I love you and I love you. And let's call in those 3 angels, Sashiel, Jamil, and Raziel. Now, producers, it's time to wrap up for real. All right, 3, 2, 1, it's time for me to wrap up this podcast. Producers, cue the music. You have been listening to Manifesting Miracles with Michelle Juanita Lamont. You've been listening to Manifesting Miracles with Michelle Juanita Lamont. And it is time for you to manifest your miracle today. Today. You are loved, 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 you are loved.